What is fiber? Fiber is the basic unit in the textile industry. It is basically very fine and hair-like substances. It is the fundamental unit or the building blocks in making textile yarn and fabric. Fiber is defined as any product capable of being woven or knitted into a fabric. These are pliable hair-like strands which are very small in diameter in relation to its length. Primary properties of fiber. High length to width ratio. That means fibers must be longer than their width. High length to width or length to breadth ratio, it is mainly referred as. Tenacity means the strength which is needed to withstand various chemical and machine processing of the fibers. Flexibility means bendability, pliability or flexibility. All are the similar terms. Next is spinning quality or cohesiveness. Cohesiveness is the ability of fibers to stick together during fiber arranging or yarn manufacturing process. Cotton is best for this. Cotton has convolutions which helped it to clinch together during the spinning process. Next is uniformity. Uniformity means similar in length and width. Uniformity will produce even yarn and ultimately provide fabrics of uniform appearance. Secondary properties include physical shape. Each fiber has their individual unique shapes. Specific gravity. Specific gravity indicates the density relative to that of water. The density of water is 4 degrees centigrade. The density of water in 4 degrees centigrade temperature is 1. Fabrics composed of fibers such as nylon and acrylic, these have very low density. Luster means the light reflected from the fiber. So basically it is the shine or glazy effect of the fiber. Silk has the high luster and cotton is low luster. It is the most dullest fiber. Moisture retain and moisture absorption. There is a certain amount of water. It is present internally in the fiber, in every fiber. This is called moisture regain, and absorbency means the water intake capacity of each fiber. Cotton, rayon, these have good absorbency, whereas synthetic fibers have very bad absorbency. Moisture regain fabrics, which fibers have high moisture regain, these are mainly known as hygroscopic fiber, including wool, cotton. Classification of fiber on the basis of length, they are mainly divided into filament and divided as filament and staple fibers. Filament fibers means long fibers which lengths are more than 18 inches, and staple fiber means the length is in between 1 inch to 18 inches or 2 semi to 46 centimeter. In filament fibers, the examples are silk, nylon, polyester, rayon. And in staple fibers, even all the synthetic fibers are basically filament fiber, and only natural fiber, silk, is a filament fiber. In staple fiber or spoon fiber, there is cotton, jute and wool. These are natural fibers. These are mainly spoon fibers or staple fibers. Next is on the basis of origin. On the basis of origin, there are two types of fibers, natural and man-made or artificial fibers. So natural fibers are further divided as plant fiber, animal and mineral fibers. In plant fibers, there are cotton, linen and jute. In animal fiber, there are silk, wool, and mineral fiber, there is asbestos. So basically cotton is mainly derived from gossypol. It is a seed fiber. It's gossypium. So it is the seed fiber of gossypium found from gossypium lins. And next is jute. Jute is the bast fiber, and linen is also a bast fiber found from flax. And in animal fiber, silk is a secretive fiber as it is found from the cocoons of Bombyx mori. And next is wool. Wool is basically a hair fiber mainly obtained from sheep, goats, Angora goat, etc. Camel. Next is mineral fiber, asbestos. And in man-made fiber, there are two types, regenerated fiber and synthetic fiber. In regenerated fiber, the sources are basically natural, but then they are chemically processed, and then these regenerated fibers are mainly obtained. So rayon is one of them. Except rayon, there are also others like acetate, triacetate, lyocell, cuproleon. And next is our synthetic fibers, which include nylon, polyester, acrylic, monocrylic, polyurethane or spandex, etc. Next, on the basis of length, there is a description. In natural fiber, cotton is the king fiber. Here is the description of cotton fiber. The important thing is the manufacture of cotton fiber. So first is preparation and forming of the labs. So this is the cultivation process, and after that this is carding. Carding is the process is mainly done to make the fibers strengthen the fibers. And next is doubling. Doubling means combine the fibers again. And next is our combing. Combing is mainly done for fining or for make fine fibers. This is mainly done with pins are mainly used for combing. And next is drawing. That means the fibers are drawn from the slivers. And next is our roving. Roving process is mainly done to make the fibers in high length and low width ratio. So here the width are basically they are mainly in this process the diameter of fiber is lessened and the length is similarly the length is increased. Then the fibers become fine. Next is spinning. Spinning is the twisting process, and after spinning we get the yarn, and then the yarns are weaved into fabric and the dyeing is done. And after that the finishing process including starching, calendaring, sandforizing, mercerizing, etc. In structure, basically cotton is cylindrical or tubular in the longitudinally, and in strength it is relatively strong, and when it is wet it becomes more strong. Elasticity, cotton has relatively less elastic or inelastic. Cotton is a hydrophilic fiber. Absorbency, I have already told that cotton has good absorbency. Drapability, cotton does not have good body to drape well. It is quite stiff fiber. And resiliency, it also wrinkles easily, so it is not that much have good resiliency. Cleanliness, washability, lustre, it is a dull fiber, so it doesn't have good lustre. And shrinkage, it does not shrink, but cotton fiber which is stretched and finished product tends to relax back, creating shrinkage. Heat conductivity, it is better conductor of heat, that's why it is called as cool fiber. It feels cool. Uses of cotton, it is mainly used in home furnishings and wearing apparels. Next is linen or flax fiber. It is mainly obtained from Liman Legislacy Muni. So basically in manufacturing process the first thing is rating. Actually here should be the first thing will be cultivation, and cultivation, after cultivation there should be rippling. Rippling is a process where the leaves from the stems are mainly removed, and then is rating. Rating is basically the removal process of outer woody portion. It is the soaking process of linen. It is the soaking process of flax bast into chemicals or water, including there are various processes including dam rating, pool rating, tank and chemical rating. In chemical rating EDTA, various alkali and acids are mainly used. Next is passing through fluted pillars, and next is scotching, is breaking and scotching. That means it is the after the woods become soft, it is the woods should be broken, and then scotching is also done. Next is our combing. In scotching, basically the wood masses and extra vegetable mass, these things are mainly removed. Then combing, similar to cotton. In combing process, the pins are mainly used to make the fiber more fine. Next is spinning. Spinning is mainly done in two processes, dry spinning and wet spinning. And next is our properties of linen. More of its characteristics are similar to cotton, but its strength is greater than cotton fiber. Color is yellowish to grey. Length is also given here, and lustre, it is brighter than cotton. Elastic properties also like cotton fiber. And moisture regain, there is also, this is the moisture regain is 10 to 12%. Linen have very poor resiliency, and there is no effect of heat and sunlight on linen. In uses, these are mainly used in tablecloths, napkins, clothing, decorations, cleaning and decoration, etc. Next is jute. Jute is the golden fiber. Basically, cellulose and lignin, this is the raw material of jute. It is the most environment friendly fiber used in sacking, bark and twine. Manufacturing process, same, selection, batching and then softening, carding, drying, similar to cotton and linen. It is also a bast fiber. In properties, so basically it is 100% biodegradable and recyclable, environment friendly. It is the golden fiber. It is the cheapest vegetable fiber procured from the bast or skin of the plant's stem. It has high tensile strength, low extensibility, ensures better breathability of fabrics. Therefore, jute is suitable in agricultural, commodity and bulk packaging. It also makes best quality yarn, fabric, net and sacks. It is one of the most versatile natural fiber. Uses of jute. Jute is used cheaply in making cloth of wrapping and to make sacks, quartz cloth. It is also woven into curtains, and it is being also, while jute is being replaced by synthetic material in many of these uses. Some uses take advantage of jute's biodegradable nature, while synthetics would be unsuitable. Jute buds, the quartz ends of the plants, are used to make inexpensive cloths. Jute can be used to create a number of fabrics such as Hessian cloth, sacking, scream, carpet backing cloth, CBC and canvas, etc. There are other cellulosic fibers including rami. Rami is basically a bast fiber which is mainly obtained from China gauze or the rhea. And next is hemp. Hemp is mainly grows in warm temperatures in hot climate. Basically, hemp is mainly derived from, it is also a bast fiber, and it is derived from abaca stem. And now is our protein or animal fibers, including there are two types I have already told. Secretive types like silk and hairy types like wool. Wool is one of the, it is composed of mainly keratin, and the main amino acid is cysteine. The interlocking of woolen fabric is known as felting process. There is a manufacturing process of wool including shearing. It is the shearing process where the sheep are mainly sheared to get their fleeces. It is mainly done in the springtime in the year. Next is preparation. Preparation means after shearing the preparation of the fleece. Then is sorting and grading. That means the gradation of the sheared wool according to their type, length, fineness, elasticity, strength, etc. Next is scouring. Scouring is mainly including in the process of cleaning, scouring and carbonizing. So basically cleaning is the cleaning of darts using soap water. And next is scouring. Scouring means washing the raw wool by rubbing, and carbonizing means heating of the fibers by to remove the vegetative mass. Next is garnetting and drying, and after oiling. Oiling is mainly mineral oils mainly used to lubricate the fibers. There is also oil present on the wool fibers when before shearing, that is called lanolin, which is used in cosmetics. Next is dyeing and blending of different grade of wool fibers, and next is carding. These processes are same, and gelling and combing, drawing, roving and spinning. The last process are same for every fiber. Next is properties of wool. So basically strength, it is stronger than silk, and resiliency, it is highly resistant, highly elastic. It is also resistant to shrinkage, and friction will soften wool fiber when wet. And creams, wool is basically curd fiber, so basically it has crimp. And next is moisture, effect of moisture. It is hygroscopic in nature. And heat conductivity, poor conductor of heat. That's because we used it in mainly winter season, because it gives us warmth. It acts as an insulator. Next is felting. Wool fibers interlock and contract when exposed to heat, moisture and pressure. To basically, when wool fibers are introduced to heat, moisture, pressure, they are interlocked with each other. Another important thing is wool fibers are basically scaly in nature. It has scales. Effect of heat, low heat has no effect, but when strong heat is given, then the fiber weakens and destroy the color of the fiber. It becomes curls. It curled away. It is mainly used in apparel, home furnishing, and in other things like jacket, in making of jackets, shoes, dresses, shirts, slacks, etc. Low graded wool are mainly used in carpets, rugs. Next is silk. Silk is the queen of fiber, another animal fiber. It is the secretive fiber. It mainly has fibrin and sericin. Sericin is the gum part. It is the soluble part, which we mainly remove from the fiber in the manufacturing process, which is called as degumming. And it has the protein called fibrin. It is simpler than keratin, and it has the amino acids known as GSTA. That means glycine, serine, tyrosine, and alanine. Next is so basically it is obtained from silkworm cocoon, mainly Bombyx mori. And next, the production of silk is called sericulture. There are two types of silk. One is mulberry or cultivated silk, and another one is wild silk. So the cultivated silk is basically white or yellowish and white in color, while as the wild silk is quite golden yellow or brownish color. Production of silk, there is sericulture process. In sericulture, as you can see, there is silkworms have been short light of about 2 months, and there are 4 stages in their development. First egg, then worm and larva, then pupa, and finally moth. We mainly use the cocoons or pupa to get our silk fibers. Here is the process of manufacturing steps of silk. First one is sericulture. Sericulture is the cultivation of silkworm, and next one is sorting of cocoons. That means it mainly determines which cocoons are mainly fit for reeling process, which are unfit. This should be removed or separated. Next one is softening of sericin. In this process is known as cooking process. As I have already told that there is the gum called sericin which is soluble. So in this process, this gum became soft. So passing the dry cocoons to a series of wet processes designed to soften the sericin bond. What I have already told. So this is the cooking process or the softening of sericin. Next is silk reeling or silk filature. So in this process, in reeling process, the filaments are mainly drawing out from the cocoons, and finally the silk throwing. This is a process in which the silk strands are twisted together. There are some types of silk. Like tram. Tram is a low twisted silk fiber. Next is organza, high twisted crepe, sewing silks. These are also high twisted fibers. Next is degumming. Degumming is a process in which the remove of the sericin. As I have already told, the silk filament contains 80% fibroin and 20% gum or sericin. So in this process, the silk yarns are mainly boiled and in hot soap bath, and thus remove the sericin part. Wetting is also a process then as degumming reduces its weight, so it is gained through a finishing process called wetting. Properties of silk. So basically silk is the strongest natural fiber. Shape and appearance, it is very lustrous. Elasticity, it has high, it is an elastic fiber. Resiliency, it also have good resiliency. Drapability, good drapability. Good heat conductivity than wool, and it has also have good absorptive property. Shrinkage due to filament illness, most also that is have normal shrinkage, and light mainly is dangerous for silk. It mainly weakens the silk fibers. Uses it is a luxury fabric, so it is used in various garments. It is also used to create a variety of fabrics from sheer chiffons to heavy beautiful brocades and velvets. As it has good absorbency, that is it is appropriate for warm weather wear. So it is also because its low conductivity of heat. Occasionally expensive handmade rugs are also made from silk. Another one is mohair. Mohair is very resistant hair-like fiber obtained from Angora goat. If the goat is killed, then the fiber should be finer and coarser in from adult mohair. Okay. Next, it is also longer than wool fiber. So it is better than wool. Next one is cashmere. Cashmere is the finest one, and it is also very much costly and soft fiber, and it is obtained from cashmere goat, special type of goat. It has also beautiful drape. Next is llama, alpaca, vishuna. These are mainly found from related animals which are found in South America. Next is mineral fiber. In mineral fiber, only one name you should know, that is asbestos, which is resistant to heat, electricity, and corrosion. It is a strong fiber. Asbestos, as it is strong and has various resistance properties, that's why it is used in fireproof clothing, conveyor belt, brake linings, gaskets, industrial packings, electrical windings, insulation, soundproofing materials, etc.